welcome everybody to another edition of Think with a Drink. This is the weekly webinar series brought to you by the Ares Foundation for Financial Education. And tonight we're doing, this is sort of, Craig, it's become an annual thing for us at this point, right? We do sell in May and go away.
And we did this one last May?
We did, yeah, we've done it every May, basically. We talk about, what's going on and the adage and why sell in May prevails or is still kicking around and the story behind it. And, the reason for bringing it up this year is, not to continue to beat up with things, but the fact that for this particular year, for 2023, why sell in May not necessarily fit, actually, and might be a year to sort of toss that out the window, if you will. There's actually a term for that.
What? Set something aside, you mean?
No, throw something out the window.
Oh, okay.
It's called defenestrate.
Oh, okay.
If you look up defenestrate in the dictionary, it's to toss something out the window.
That's a $20 word.
There you go. Yeah. So it's just one of those weird things, you learn at some point and realize that they actually made a word up for. It reminds me of, you ever see the movie Broken Arrow?
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's the whole idea of, why do you even have a term for losing a nuclear weapon? That was sort of the adage there. That was like, why would you even have a term for this, right? That you could lose a nuclear weapon. The fun part of this evening. Okay. Yes. So the fun part of this evening, we call this Think with a Drink because we feel that financial services, money matters, things of that nature tend to be a little intimidating, a little challenging, frankly, something that most people just want to put off into, the future time frame. I don't want to deal with it. Money's not my thing. We get that a lot. And, I don't want to have to deal with that. So we want to make it a little bit more engaging, a little bit more relaxing. And honestly, we can't think of a better way to do that than if we have something cold to sip on. And for tonight's enjoyment, we have Host Shift from Jack's Abbey. Now, see, the whole idea, Craig, is, right, so sell in May and go away has been around forever, but we're looking at maybe changing that or shifting our perspective for this year. So we're going to have Post Shift from our friends at Jack's Abbey. This is a Pilsner. So different from before, we had one of their Hell's lagers before, right? So Hell's is going to be a little bit more maltier than, say, the Pilsner. Pilsner will be a little bit lighter. This is certainly a crushable lager because, the alcohol, the ABV is at like 4.7. So certainly a refreshing drink to have. And it's light. So you don't want to have anything too heavy with it. If we get into the whole food pairing section here, light. So, cheeses certainly go, think light seafood, shrimp, that type of thing. Something spicy, like, maybe, like the Asian, could go with this as well. You'd offset some of that spice with it a little bit. But yeah, so it's brought to you by Jack's Abbey. The folks at Jack's Abbey, we're very happy to have a fun with them. They were very kind to us. If you ever get a chance, go by the beer hall. It's at 100 Clinton Street in Framingham, Mass. The picture there in the middle is our boy Nick, who came and helped us out at an event we did for Ares Foundation. Was able to do some tastings and have some fun with the crowd. Gave them a little bit of insight and a little bit of info. So we had a lot of fun with that. Skål.
Skål.
Yes, very tasty. And as the official beer of the Boston Celtics, they need a win this evening. So that was the other reason for putting that on there.